us.
Hey, thanks for having me on, guys. Pleasure.
Hey, tell us what you've been up to since the world basically came to a pause.
I actually turned my garage into an entire gym, which is pretty nice. I got a stair stepper in there, squat rack. Just trying to train, don't know when the season's going to start, so I'm just looking forward to that. I've been actually in the kitchen a lot more with my wife. Prepared my Easter ham last night, which was pretty awesome. So that was delicious, and looking forward to more cooking opportunities with that. And also, before we get started, I just want to give a big thank you to all the food service workers out there, for their the work that they're doing day in and day out, so we can all live our lives as normal as possible. So just a thank you to them. And now I'm ready to go whenever you guys are.
That's all. No, it's awesome. And it's very well taken, your thank you to them, and I extend it on behalf of the rest of us as well. There is an amazing clip of you, George, that I think a lot of people were already fans of you, even if they weren't fans of the Niners, because of the style you play, the way you carry yourself. But there's a mic'd up clip of you on the sidelines near the waning moments of the Super Bowl, where you're talking ostensibly to yourself, saying, "I'll be back here. I'll be back here." And can you take me to that moment? And I don't know if you knew that was going to be part of a mic'd up compilation, but take me to that moment of what's going through your head when that happened.
No, I actually totally forgot I was mic'd up. That's you forget about that stuff sometimes. Say some things you shouldn't. But that moment, it's been a dream of mine to play in a Super Bowl. It was also my dream to win a Super Bowl. So I achieved one of those dreams, but I got to get back and get the other one. And so when I work in the off season, the hours I spend during the season, just making sure my body's healthy so I can play. Most of that's just focused on trying to win a Super Bowl. And so I think actions are, you have to speak it first, and so you convince yourself that you can actually do it. And I'm pretty confident in my ability to be able to do that again.
If we can go back to the Super Bowl just one more time for a moment, if when you look back on it, if there's a singular play or a singular moment that you say, if this one had gone differently, we would have been champions. Is there one play that stands out to you? Is there one moment you say that you're like, damn it, I want to have that one back?
There's plenty of plays that, every single football game that you want back that, you wish you could do better on. I feel like we have a team full of guys that, have, those plays. I don't have a single one play that I think I would look at. A pass interference call is tough. Could have gotten a field goal at the end of that. But, I'm not going to say that was the one play that lost us the game. There are plenty of other opportunities for all of us to make out there. And that's why football is a team sport. Every single play, you're relying on all 11 guys on your side of the ball to make the play. And, we just didn't make it enough. And, it's kudos to the Kansas City Chiefs. They got weapons all over the field, offense and defense. They got playmakers, and that's what they did. They went out and they won the game.
George, I want to ask you a question about basketball, oddly. We're staying in the Bay Area. It's something that Steve Kerr always talks about. He talks about the value of playing with joy and how playing with joy can actually unleash more energy and more tenacity. So he always tries to keep joy as part of the Warriors. You play with so much joy and energy. So I have two questions. One, is that joy all natural, or is it part of your strategy of how you approach the game? And two, when things don't break right for you and you feel like the forces are hurting your joy or could bring you down, what do you do to keep yourself so joyful while you play?
No, that's all natural. I just love playing football. And one thing that I learned at an early age is that football's a lot easier when you're having a good time, when you're having fun. When you're out there and you're stressed and you're thinking about stuff, you're upset. You overthink things, you miss plays, and then it's just a snowball effect, and you start playing really bad. And so I just always say, I get an opportunity to play football, which is my dream my entire life. So I'm just going to take advantage of every opportunity that I get, whether it's a run play that I'm blocking a defensive end on, whether I'm pass setting a D end, whether I get to run a route and catch the ball and score. I don't really care. As long as I'm on the football field, I'm happy. And there's not really anything that's going to, make me, sad and upset. I went 4-12 my second year, and I still had a great time playing football every single day. So do I want to win? Yeah, but I love playing football. So that's all that is. And what was your second question? Sorry.
like when there's forces, when like the pressure of the game is really on you, do you have a strategy to be like, wow, I'm getting down, I need to get back to my joyful self?
If I ever have like a bad player, like you said, pressure on it, I'm a big believer of reset buttons, like a mental switch. It's part of my Joker tattoo that I have on my forearm. It's kind of a reset for me. So if I feel like anything is slipping, or if I feel like I'm not, playing at the level I need to be playing at, you'll see me slap my forearm. That's kind of a mental reset switch for me that I've been using over the past couple of years.
I also have a Joker tattoo. It's like Wright. No, I don't.
Really?
I don't. I want to ask you about your. No, that is not. That is. And there's no part of that that's true. You are the one. I want to ask you about your quarterback, though. So, despite getting you guys to the Super Bowl last year, Jimmy Garoppolo still has his wave of doubters out there. What do you say to the people who still don't believe in Jimmy Garoppolo?
Goodness gracious. I don't even know at this point. I mean, you can talk about how he's the best third down quarterback. Pretty sure I saw that he was the third best quarterback outside the pocket, which is pretty impressive when you're behind Russell Wilson in that category. He's not bad on the move. I think, what is he as a starter, like 25-3 or something like that? And I think we measure success by wins in the NFL. So I think he's doing a pretty good job on his part. And all we have to do is just continue to support him, because he's one hell of a quarterback, and he has been one hell of a quarterback since he stepped on our facility. And so, I love playing football with Jimmy G, and he's one of the best leaders I've ever been around. And I'm just looking forward to playing more football with him, so he can just keep slinging that rock and we can keep scoring touchdowns and keep winning games. It's fun.
George, I got a two-part question to a degree. First part is this. Do you know what these numbers, why I'm bringing these numbers up? 48 catches, 737 yards. Do those numbers mean anything to you? Do they spur anything in your brain?
48 catches, 700 yards. No clue. What's up?
Yeah. Okay, that's your total production at the University of Iowa. Now, I know Iowa has been tight end university, and you had a bunch of guys around you. But that was 4 years of college football. You now have more receiving yards in a single season than any tight end in the history of the NFL. It might sound odd. Has the NFL been easier for you than college football was, and why the skyrocketing production over the last couple years?
Wow. I think a big part of it is just, learning the game of football. It's slowed down. The more you to play, it slows down for you. It's not going as fast. That and understanding of the offense that I'm in, just kind of learning. I think a big part of it's my tight end coach, John Embry, who I have for the San Francisco 49ers. Just, helps, boost confidence, and one thing I've always loved about him, he always tells you, just believe in yourself and you can get the job done. And I think just over the past 3 years, all I've done is just try to get better and, just try to play football at an extremely high level. And when you have the confidence and you know that, you have people that believe in you, all you need is an opportunity to succeed. And, that's what, Coach Shannon gave me with the Niners. And so I'm just taking advantage of those opportunities. And I think that's all it is I just love playing football. I'm just going to keep playing at a super high level because I love it and I like to hit people.
George, I've got a theory that a sign of chemistry is not how much you necessarily like the person. It's how much you can make fun of the person. So it's like inside the NBA with Shaq and Kenny and Charles. They can roast each other because they actually love each other and they have perfect chemistry. And when I saw you wearing the Jimmy G shirt at the press conference, I was like, wow, this team has great chemistry that they can go out and sort of make fun of each other like that. So what's your chemistry like on the team, and can it get even better this next year?
It's so good.
That was a fun one. This is one of the best locker rooms I've ever been a part of. It has been since I got here as a rookie. We just have such a great group of guys, and guys that they're focused on winning, but at the same time, they want everyone on the roster to succeed. There's competition, which is what you need. Competition breeds success. But at the same time, we have guys like, Kittle Witherspoon. He had, he lost his job, but all he did was try to get back in there. He played on special teams. He made some plays for us. And, we have guys like that all over the roster that, hey, if I can't play here, where can I play to help the team out? And we had a whole season of that, from rookies to vets that have been doing that all over the field. And we have a team that has that mindset. It just makes football a lot easier for you. You don't really have arguments. You don't have guys pointing the finger at anybody. And when you have a locker room like that, when you start winning, it's just really fun. And that's all we did last year. We just had a blast the entire season, game in and game out. We just enjoyed playing football together.
We got about 45 seconds left. I have to end by showing this because it just sort of gives you an idea of how much fun you guys are having. Show the picture of George and Jimmy G with the hair swap. This has been going around. They've been taking athletes and doing this. This one was a questionable one. Take a look. How do you feel about it?
Oh,
would you entertain
I would not
the
buy a
thought
car from Jimmy.
Swapping dues with Jimmy G?
Yeah, he is the greasiest car salesman I've ever seen. Don't buy anything from that guy.
That's perfect.
I look
That's
fabulous.
perfect.
I know.
Thank you, George.
No, thank you guys.
George, it's been wonderful having you with us.